My topic is street marketing in detail explained, and let's go to the topic and let's go to the start. Street marketing is a marketing technique that brings products or services directly to customers in a public place. Intended to attract attention and create noise, this type of marketing deviates from typical advertising methods and can often be unconventional in its execution. Street marketing can be an effective way to target valuable customers for a company's strategic plan by going to a specific place frequented by them. It can also be the way for a company to increase awareness of its brand by making a memorable impression on consumers. Street marketing is a form of guerrilla marketing that uses non-traditional or unconventional methods to promote a product or service. Many businesses use flyers, coupons, posters and art displays as a cost-effective alternative to the traditional marketing methods such as television, print and social media. Based on the shifting characteristics of modern-day consumers, such as increased product knowledge and expectations of transparency, the goal of street marketing is to use direct communication to enhance brand recognition. This style of marketing grew in popularity in 1986 when J. Conrad Levinson published his book Guerrilla Marketing, which paved the future for unconventional and abnormal brand campaigns. Street marketing is often confused with ambient marketing, which is a marketing strategy of placing ads on unusual objects or in unusual places where you wouldn't usually expect to have an advertisement. Unlike typical public marketing campaigns that use billboards, street marketing involves the application of multiple techniques and practices in order to establish direct contact with the customers. The goals of this interaction include causing an emotional reaction in potential customers, and getting people to remember brands in a different way. Street marketing is marketing or promoting products or services in an unconventional way in public places. The main characteristic of street marketing is that the campaigns are run exclusively on the streets. Ambient marketing uses other public places, such as shopping centers. Unlike typical public marketing campaigns that utilize billboards, street marketing involves the application of multiple techniques and practices in order to establish direct contact with the customers. The goals of this interaction include causing an emotional reaction in potential customers, and getting people to remember brands in a different way. Street marketing is a communication operation in the street, a public place or the exit of a metro consisting of distributing flyers or samples of a product, creating an animation to promote a brand or an event, etc. Street marketing is marketing or promoting products or services in an unconventional way in public places. The main point of street marketing is that the activities are done exclusively on the streets or other public places, such as shopping centers. Unlike typical public marketing campaigns that utilize billboards, street marketing, one of the key ingredients is inventiveness because, regardless of how low your street marketing budget is, it is paramount to deliver something special and unique to the consumer. All these promotions, communication actions and advertising campaigns in urban areas and public spaces generally feature an item or action that will impress onlookers and catch their eye. Another good thing about these strategies is that they can be deployed jointly or separately, in that, as long as the actions meet the requirements we mentioned above, they will be hugely beneficial to the company. Bear in mind that all these offline actions should be backed by online tactics to ensure they penetrate all your different channels so you can leverage the advantages of each one. This could involve designing a website or virtual store, launching an email marketing strategy, etc. Combining offline and online marketing will open up a whole new world of advantages and success for your campaign. What is the concept of guerrilla marketing all about? Well, in a nutshell, the term encompasses any kind of marketing action or strategy that happens outside the box, i.e. beyond strictly conventional marketing. Guerrilla marketing basically intends to surprise the target audience, so flash mobs would be a great example. How about street marketing? The difference between the two concepts is not huge, but we can essentially say that street marketing applies to actions that take place outdoors or in public places. A typical example that might help you understand would be promotional campaigns in shopping centers. Having said that, it is important to mention that street marketing is not the same as ambient marketing. People often get them mixed up, but there are differences. Broadly speaking, the difference lies in the types of elements involved. In street marketing, it is all about novelty, putting new elements in a setting where they would not usually be seen, whilst ambient marketing uses existing urban features to send a message using well-known elements but with a completely original twist. Guerrilla marketing. The special thing about guerrilla marketing is that it is implemented in unexpected places with the clear aim of surprising the audience. This explains why the key element in any guerrilla marketing action is creativity. The idea tends to consist in turning an everyday situation or object into a new experience that will be engraved in the memory of everyone involved. The aim is to make a big impression on the user or consumer but with a small budget, which is often linked on the scope of the action. This type of marketing tends to reach a wide audience that the competition may not have access to, meaning the brand is broadening its visibility. Another of the advantages of guerrilla marketing is establishing much more direct and dynamic contact with consumers. This type of marketing does not necessarily take place in public areas. Although we are used to seeing it in the street, the truth is that any context can be good for some guerrilla marketing action. Street marketing conveys the brand or item directly to the customer as the objective of street marketing. So, to accomplish that objective, organizations complete a wide range of activities on the street and in broad daylight places. One of the main points is innovativeness. Paying little attention to how low your street marketing spending plan is. It is central to convey something extraordinary and exciting to the shopper. Another beneficial thing about these systems is that they convey independently. As long as the activities meet the necessities we referenced above, they will be largely helpful to the organization. So, you can use everyone's upsides. This could include structuring a site or virtual store, propelling an email promoting technique, and so on. J. Conrad Levinson first referenced street advertising in his 1984 book Guerrilla Marketing. Street marketing has from the primary utilization of publicizing in the city to creating imaginative approaches. A strategy utilized by numerous organizations is to convey flyers, using individual contact to send a message straightforwardly into the client's hands. There are various procedures to grab the eyes of clients, such as bulletins, promotions on open vehicles, and so forth. The objective of street marketing is to utilize new techniques and promoting spaces to gain a more worthy measure of consideration for an advertisement battle. Not at all like guerrilla advertising that can occur on the web. Street marketing is restricted to the road and other open spots. Advertisers have fought to discover better approaches to interface with clients as the standard of showcasing has declined. Street marketing exploits this by putting advertisements in spots where individuals would not hope to see publicizing. Individuals hope to see boards when they gaze toward the sky. They don't expect to see a promotion for Roto-Rooter when they look down at a sewer vent spread. The board can be strong, while the sewer vent spread is unseen to the point that watchers do not just observe it. They will take an additional second to see the promotion and appreciate it. Street marketing is a type of guerrilla marketing with contributing time, vitality, and creative mind to a business effort. Guerrilla marketing is famous among large organizations, as it utilizes minimal effort, which can have a higher effect on a given venture. Guerrilla marketing abuses administrations, which as of now exist, for example, long-range interpersonal communication locales, to make brand mindfulness. Viral messages request people to utilize interpersonal interaction. As the words don't look like standard publicizing the interest, the group is more resistant to overlook them. Guerrilla marketing focuses on individuals who are blind to impart the message to others. Further, street marketing has the quality of being new. It is to the lanes or open places and doesn't utilize other media or procedures to build up a similarity with clients. The objective of street marketing is to draw the objective segment while meeting the desires of the advertiser. One procedure is to put promotions, such as boards and static advertisements in sudden or random areas, for instance, down back streets or huge structures. Even though the development itself is normal, the unexpected arrangement is impressive, and individuals may take an additional second to examine the ad. Street advertising may likewise utilize brand diplomats, who part with tests and coupons to clients that stop and set aside an effort to address questions. Meanwhile, dispersion of flyers or items. This action is progressively normal, and the most widely recognized type of street marketing utilized by brands. Difference. The thought is to make a small-scale universe to advance another item or administration. Human movements making a space in which the brand's message is conveyed through social action. Roadshows are a flexible introduction, frequently utilizing transportation, such as a taxi, bike, Segway, and so forth. Occasion activities. Exhibitions, for example, street hordes or challenges. The thought is to advance an item, administration, or brand and incentive through the association of an open occasion. Before executing a street marketing plan, organizations and their advertising firms see how they are visible in the commercial center, how their items vary from those of contenders, their most engaging highlights, and what markets they need to target. In the wake of recognizing their objective clients and where these individuals accumulate, explicit objectives for a street marketing effort can be built up. Development of marketing plan. Organizations ought to create information about themselves, their items, their rivals, and their clients before actualizing a road promoting plan. When taking a gander at themselves, they should distinguish how they find in the commercial center the most engaging highlights of their new items, and how they need to situate them in the business center. It is essential to know who their significant rivals are, how their items look, and where they publicize. Likewise, they should recognize the clients they need to target and afterwards find out where they assemble and what they need, permitting them to set up objectives and openings related to the crusade. Brand supervisors, visual originators, and creation architects will cooperate in planning and assembling the right promotions. Since the objective of street marketing is to make encounters that resist the desire for promoting, inventive designers must contemplate how to hang out in the advertising scene. When the advertisements are ready, it will be essential to arrange arrangements to lease promotion space. Showcasing purchasers should arrange arrangements and ensure that all the terms and conditions are plainly explained with the goal that neither one of the parties is gotten ignorant. On the off chance that the arrangement includes a road group, the advertiser should ensure that they are permitted to send in delegates and hand out free items. This sort of conduct is restricted in numerous open and private spaces. The last step of the campaign will be to assess its prosperity. During the arranging stage, organizations distinguish various objectives that might be estimated in quantifiable numbers. The goal could be as straightforward as expanding deals or as nuanced as directing people to a specific site. As the arrangement pushes ahead, objectives ought to be assessed at ordinary spans. If it isn't creating the planned outcome, at that point, the agreement must be re-examined or deserted altogether. Street marketing approaches usually need a fantastic amount of imagination. They need to create substantially creative strategies that, in one manner or another, individuals can live an adventure, which they take with them, which is connected with the brand that made it. Based on what is done as a member of this street advertising plan, there are a few campaigns that could stay on the public street for quite a while. So the exhibition is ensured 24 hours a day, the texture of this week. But as it occurs with you, as soon as a plan of the kind starts to form a part of this landscape, it's required to take it or alter it so people may continue to be astonished and to create experiences which leave a deep imprint in the memory of individuals. Street marketing is a subset of guerrilla marketing, which is about investing time, energy, and imagination into a business campaign. Guerrilla marketing is popular among large and small businesses alike, as it uses low-cost unconventional communications which can provide a higher impact for a given investment. The use of viral marketing and engagement marketing help to heighten this impact. Guerrilla marketing exploits services which already exist, such as social networking sites, to create brand awareness. This could be spread by word of mouth or by exploiting social media. Viral messages appeal to individuals who already make high use of social networking, and because the messages do not look like traditional advertising, the target audience is less likely to ignore them. Guerrilla marketing targets those who are more likely to share the message with others. Street marketing has the characteristic of being non-conventional. However, Unlike other forms of guerrilla marketing, it is limited to the streets or public places and does not make use of other media or processes to establish communication with customers. One popular technique of street marketing is to place advertisements such as billboards and static ads in unexpected or random locations, such as down alleys or behind large buildings. Although the ad itself is conventional, the unexpected placement is intriguing and people may take an extra moment to ponder the ad. 8. Street marketing may also use brand ambassadors, typically one that appeals to the target demographic, who give away samples and coupons to customers that stop and take time to answer questions. Distribution of flyers or products. This activity is more traditional and the most common form of street marketing employed by brands. Product animations, the redressing of a high-traffic space using brand imagery. The idea is to create a micro-universe in order to promote a new product or service. Human animations, creating a space in which the brand's message is communicated through human activity. Roadshows, a mobile presentation, often using atypical transportation such as a taxi bike, Segway, etc. Uncovered actions, the customization of street elements. Event actions, spectacles, such as flash mobs or contests. The idea is to promote a product, service, or brand value through the organization of a public event. Before implementing a street marketing plan, companies and their marketing firms should understand how they are perceived in the marketplace, how their products differ from those of competitors and what their most appealing features are, and what markets they want to target. After identifying their target customers and where these people gather, specific goals for a street marketing campaign can be established. Ambient marketing uses strategies that aim to surprise the potential customer with low-cost actions very close to him, but that do not necessarily have to be developed on the street or in an open space. It takes advantage of the architectural elements and, in this sense, its main difference with the street marketing is that the first is usually static and the second seeks interaction with the public with artificially added elements. One of the main advantages of street marketing is that it can be directed directly to the target audience. For example, for a restaurant or bar that is trying to attract university students in summer, it would be advisable to place some kind of advertisement on the beach during a sunny afternoon, as Sprite did in Brazil by establishing showers with soft drink dispenser design. Knowing the demographics of a particular area allows marketers to set a time and place for optimal impact. In addition, street marketing is a way for a small business looking to make a name for itself to achieve that goal. Those in charge of carrying it out must be innovative in their presentation while still managing to deliver the necessary message. The price of this type of advertising is another advantage, since you do not need large budgets to launch a creative campaign and surprise the potential customer. The drawback of street marketing is that most of the time an advertising campaign cannot be limited to this action, and generally, when street marketing is done, it must be completed with online advertising, on television, radio, newspapers, etc. Because of the nature of street marketing, other legal concerns can involve trespassing on private property, defacing private or public property and not getting direct permission from these. Thank you for watching the video and subscribe the channel.